Oh my god!
Samuel and Daisy. Hi, baby. Are you busy this evening? Yeah, it's Jackson's birthday, so we're going out for drinks. I told you, remember? Oh yeah, I forgot. Can't you just ditch them before dinner? What? No. Daisy, it's his birthday. Of course I can't do that. Fine. Whatever. See you later. No, what's up? Did something happen? Does something have to happen for me to want to see my boyfriend? That's not what I'm saying. I was just feeling lonely, that's all. We hung out all day yesterday, though, and you knew I was going out with my friends this evening. I know, but I just wanted to spend some more time with you. Is that really that wrong? No, of course not. I didn't mean it like that. And anyway, I saw Blake's post, so I started feeling extra lonely. What did she post? Just her and Harry having dinner at some fancy restaurant. It's so annoying. I hate her. Ugh. Hey, come on. Don't say that about her. She's your older sister after all. Yeah, I know, which is what makes everything more annoying. It's just so wrong for me to hate her openly. No, I mean, try not to hate her at all. It's not exactly her fault, you know. Just try to think about it rationally. Oh, it totally is her fault. She's always finding ways to rub her achievements into people's faces, especially me. I just can't stand it, you know. Well, I mean, okay. What? What? I just said okay. But it isn't okay, is it? Come on, say it. We've been together for 1 whole year. I know when you're holding back from saying stuff you think will definitely start a fight. So just say it now. I just think that you should try not letting your sister's actions bother you that much, since I don't think they're actually directed towards you. I saw her post you know. It just seems like she's having a good time with her boyfriend, and she wanted to post it. That's all. There was nothing very rub it in your face about that post at all, in my opinion. Really? Because I don't see it that way. I see it as an opportunity for my people to make fun of me, you know. How so? I don't get it. Everyone's talking about how she's been so successful in everything, be it career-wise or in her love life. I mean, she and Harry have been together for 5 years, and I haven't ever been with anyone that long. Like, my longest relationship has been 2 years, and even that was only if you count the 6 months where we barely saw each other. So yeah, I don't know. I understand that there's a certain degree of, how do I say it, competition involved here, but it's not healthy to let that dictate your moods, you know. I really think you should do something about it, Daisy. Easy for you to say that. You don't have to live in her shadow all the freaking time. I know, baby, but ultimately, your resentment for her is hurting nobody but you, and I think you know that as well, Daisy. Jeez, Sam, I just asked if you could hang out with me this evening because I was lonely. Why did you have to turn it into this boring lecture that literally nobody asked for? You have a birthday to attend. God, I get it. Relax. It's not like I'm begging you to come over or whatever. That's not the point. Then what is? Of course, I feel bad saying no to you, especially in situations like these, but I very well can just ditch my friend on his birthday. So don't say no to me. That's easy enough to do. No, you don't get it. What don't I get? Honestly, Sam, it just seems like you're confused about what you want to do. I'm not. I was very clear that I wanted to go to my friend's birthday party and have fun until you were all like, I'm lonely. Of course, that's going to throw me off. That's not my fault. I just saw my sister out on a dinner date and I felt a teeny weeny bit jealous, so I asked my own boyfriend. What's wrong with that, Sam? It's not wrong. It's just that you knew I had somewhere to be today, honey. And this isn't even the first time, you know. Last week, you made me come over so that we could have a movie night just because your sister was having a sleepover with her friends and you wanted to do something as well. I mean, you do see how that's not okay? I just explained to you why I do this, Sam. Of all people, I expect you to understand this about me. I just can't stand being inferior to her in anything at all, alright? It's who I am. I can't help it. I get it, but you can at least try to change that, Daisy. Like I said, it's ultimately going to hurt you, and only you. Your sister isn't even aware of this situation that you're in or whatever, so you can't exactly say that she's the one to blame for this. You have to give up competing with her constantly, is what I'm saying. Whatever, Sam. I know what I'm doing. You can go out with your friends. I don't feel like talking right now. We'll talk later, alright? I don't want to fight with you, Daisy. You know I really do love you, right? Yes, I know. That's why I'm saying that I'll talk to you later. I don't want to fight either. So go out. Have fun. We'll talk later. Okay, alright. I'll text you at night. Don't be mad at me, babe. I'm just trying to look out for you. Love you. Bye. A few hours later. Hi, Sam. I wanted to apologize. Are you back home yet? Oh, okay. That's nice of you, Daisy. I'm sorry too, and yes, I just came home. It's alright. You know, I've been thinking about something. Go ahead. So, we've been together for almost a year, right? Yep, 8 months. Right. So, I was thinking that maybe it's time to take things to the next level. What do you think? What? Yeah, you know, I think it's the perfect time. I really love you, Sam. I really love you too, Daisy, but, I have no idea what you're referring to. What next level are you talking about? Do you want to move in with me? No, I want to get married. Excuse me? What? Yeah, I mean, of course, that would inevitably mean moving in with you, but I want to get married first. I don't want to live with a man without marriage. I hope you understand. Daisy, are you okay? Is everything alright with you? Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Why? Where is all this marriage talk coming from? I don't get it. We've just been dating for 8 months, Daisy. Obviously, you realize that we cannot get married, right? Why not? People get married as soon as they meet sometimes, so why not us? I don't know where this is coming from, but you cannot be serious right now. I am dead serious, Sam. I want to marry you. I really love you, Daisy, but you are freaking me out right now. I don't understand what's gotten into you all of a sudden. Nothing's gotten into me. I love you. I want to be with you, and that's why I want to get married to you. Is that a crime or something? No, of course not. But it's way too early. We've just been dating 8 months, and we haven't even lived together, so marriage shouldn't even be part of the equation right now. And we have our respective careers to focus on as well. So don't you think you're rushing it a bit? Our jobs can wait, Sam. Life waits for no one. So shouldn't we be seizing every day as it comes? Nothing is ever too late or too early, babe. It's all in our head. Yeah, all of that sounds great philosophically, but let's talk about more practical stuff. Look, I'm not ready for marriage, and I'm pretty sure you aren't either. I mean, for God's sake, we're not even 25. We have our whole lives ahead of us, and not to demean anyone who gets married early, but I definitely am not interested in getting hitched so soon. I really think you should sleep on this idea today, and the next morning, you'll realize what a bad idea it was. Alright, I'll talk to you in a while, Daisy. I need to freshen up. It's not a dumb idea, you'll see. If you love me and I love you, the only logical next step is to get married. Obviously, you'll see I'm right. An hour later. Really, Daisy? Is that the real reason why you want to get married to me? Or is it something else altogether? Huh? No, of course. That's the real reason. What other reason could there possibly be? I love you, Sam, and we should get married. It's the only logical next step. I happened to be scrolling through Instagram a few minutes ago. Okay, how is that relevant to what I'm saying? I think it's pretty relevant, babe, because I saw your sister's post. She's engaged, isn't she? Yeah. And are you sure that's not the real reason you want to get married all of a sudden? Why would it be? No, of course not. Why would you even imply that? Let's see, Daisy. Oh yeah, because you were trying to get me to come over, like just a few hours back only because your sister was hanging out with her boyfriend, isn't that right? Yeah, but this is obviously much bigger than that. This is marriage. Obviously, I wouldn't ask you to propose if it didn't feel right, Sam. I think you should know that before accusing me of anything. Oh, come of it, Daisy. You've constantly been obsessing over what your sister does and trying to replicate her life, and now you're saying that you want to get married just because she is. And the worst part is that you're not even ready to admit it, at least be transparent about your insecurities. What insecurities? I'm not insecure, alright? And I want you to propose just because I feel that the time is right, and there's no reason for us to delay the inevitable, Sam. My sister's engagement has nothing to do with this. If you really loved me, then you'd be able to see that, you know? I'm just so hurt and upset that you've gone ahead and just assumed that I want to get married only because my sister is engaged. Is that really what you think of me, Sam? Come on, Daisy. You and I are both aware of the extent to which you dislike your sister and try your best to outdo her in everything, and it's obsessive. You know that as well. I understand where it comes from, but it's not right to always expect me to put up with this. And marriage? Really? You have no interest in actually getting married, and neither do I. So why ruin both our lives by taking your competition so far? I don't understand why you're so obsessed with your sister's life, but you need to stop, Daisy. It's not okay. Why do I need to stop? Nobody ever tells her to stop. Nobody ever tells her not to rub her success in my face, do they? So why is it that it's constantly just me who's being berated for being a little competitive? I can't believe you're siding with her right now, Sam. I'm not siding with her, Daisy. It's just that I'm sure she didn't even mean to make you feel bad. It's not her fault. She just posted a happy moment from her life because it really is a big deal, and she just wanted to commemorate it with a post. That's it. You're the one who's blowing it out of proportion by taking it so personally. You need to step back and put it all in perspective, honestly. I don't need to do anything, Sam. You have no idea how evil she is, alright? So don't try to explain anything to me. What has she ever done to you? Nothing directly, but she's done enough damage, alright? I don't think she's ever intended to, and I'm beginning to think all your hate comes from a place of jealousy, and that's only affecting you, not her. Just shut up, Sam. You're not my therapist, okay? So back off with your stupid opinions. And yeah, so what if I want to propose only to outdo my sister? I don't see anything wrong with it. Really? You don't? You don't see the problem in compromising the life ahead of you just to get back at a sister who will probably just be happy for you and congratulate you for your happiness? Honestly, Daisy, that is the limit. You really do need to realize what your priorities in life are because you're acting unhinged right now. I don't care, Sam. Don't you get that the only thing that matters right now is making sure that we defeat her? Defeat her? What the heck are you even talking about? Why are you even competing with her in the first place? You need to stop obsessing over her. Daisy, God. I don't need to do anything, and if you really did love me as much as you said you did, you would be agreeing with me right now. We can just get engaged for now, and then we'll get married before they do. That'll teach her. Then I'll win. If you love me, you'll agree to my plan, Samuel. I do love you, Daisy, but the things you're saying are also messed up. You might be in competition with your sister, but I'm not. I'm not about to get engaged and married for all the wrong reasons, especially only to compete with Blake and Harry. I mean, I barely even know them. So, you don't love me? Is that what you're saying? I didn't say that. I just refuse to encourage and partake in your scheme to get back at a sister who very decidedly won't be affected, Daisy. Why can't you just agree with it and get it over with? I can't believe you're actually letting her win, in spite of knowing how much it'll hurt me. You need to realize that this is unhealthy and crazy, please. Either you say yes to the engagement, or we're done. What? Yeah. Either we post that we're about to get married in a month, or we're done. You can choose what you want, Samuel. So getting back at your sister means more to you than our relationship? I don't want to discuss this. This is an ultimatum, so you make your choice and let me know. Very well then. Goodbye, Daisy. I wish things weren't ending the way they are, but It's very obvious that your competition with your sister is always going to be a priority, and I don't want to compete. Goodbye, and best of luck, Daisy. Finally, after my fight with her, she was quick enough to block me everywhere, even though she'd been acting obsessive and crazy about her sister. For the past few weeks, I really did regret having to break up with her, because other than that, she was pretty smart and nice. I thought that was that, but apparently not. A few weeks later, I noticed that she'd unblocked me and texted me asking to meet. I was pretty suspicious since I didn't want to be subjected to public humiliation or whatever, but I still agreed to it because my curiosity got the better of me. We met at a coffee shop and she seemed very weary and distressed, and definitely not in the state to cause a scene or throw a tantrum. After we were done exchanging the usual formalities, she began by apologizing for everything she'd said and how she felt awful after ruining our relationship. Apparently, she'd had a huge fight with her sister, where she'd straight out accused her of trying to rub her success in her face. And when her sister actually broke down, saying that she'd never intended to hurt her or put her down, that Daisy realized that Blake had never actually directly tried to show her up or anything, and she'd just been victimizing herself all along. In fact, Blake had always tried to have a good relationship with her, but it was her who shut her out. They're seeking therapy to mend their broken bond, and it's been difficult so far. I did feel really bad for her. While she narrated the events of the past few weeks to me, she said that she really was sorry, that she had ruined a perfectly good relationship because of her own insecurities and unreasonable behavior, and apologized for not heeding my advice about letting her life take its own trajectory instead of constantly trying to keep up with her sister. She's been taking individual therapy as well, and she thought that the best way to make amends would be not to beg me to take her back, but to become a better person who would deserve me. I'm not gonna lie, I was almost moved to tears when she said that. We parted on good terms and decided to stay in touch, but as friends only. But who knows, maybe one day we'll be back together, and she won't have to force me to propose.